David Rothenberg, an off Broadway producer, captured the experience of living in prison in a way that mesmerized audiences and generated considerable public discussion with his 1967 production of Fortune and Men's Eyes. Recognizing the dire need for services for formerly incarcerated people, the Fortune Society has continued to use the theater as a vehicle to educate the public about our work. Over the next several decades, Fortune evolved into one of the nation's preeminent reentry service organizations, providing formerly incarcerated people with the skills and comprehensive wraparound services needed to break the cycle of crime and incarceration and to build productive lives in their communities. Our mission is to support successful reentry from prison and promote alternatives to incarceration, thus strengthening the fabric of our communities. Fortune's current objective is to remove barriers to reentry and provide our clients access to the quality services they need to help them build productive lives in their communities. Today, Fortune's wide array of amenities include admissions and drop-in services, alternatives to incarceration, education and employment opportunities, family support, housing, medical and mental health services, public policy and advocacy, a single-stop benefits program, and substance abuse treatment. We're growing our current services and providing additional services. While we continue to dedicate ourselves to providing high-quality reentry services, Fortune also imagines a world with a fair, humane, and truly rehabilitative correctional system. Working toward that goal, through its David Rothenberg Center for Public Policy, Fortune advocates for the end of mass incarceration and for the removal of barriers to successful reentry. Fortune has several leverage points that contribute to our success. First, we're distinguished by our open door policy that doesn't discriminate against anyone based on their barriers or their convictions. Next, we have a lifetime commitment to our clients, regardless of what contracts we hold with public or private funders. Third, we offer a broad range of services and a wide array of programs addressing the multiple and complex needs of this population. Plus, we offer a comprehensive, holistic, one-stop model of service provision, supporting clients throughout the reentry process. These services are all conveniently available under one roof. Particularly noteworthy are our housing and licensed mental health services. With the construction of our Harlem-based Castle Gardens and its service center, Fortune was able to take our one-stop model one step further by offering the Castle and Castle Garden residents, along with others from the local community, an opportunity to receive our services at their doorstep. The Fortune Society is effective because we understand the issues facing formerly incarcerated people. Our organization is unique because the majority of our staff are formerly incarcerated or have substance abuse histories, and many are former clients. We utilize a wealth of experiential knowledge in designing programs and services, ensuring that our programs reflect the needs of our clients. We know that our clients need to feel connected to something meaningful, and we work hard to create a space that fosters a sense of family and community. We have a lifetime commitment to our clients and welcome them to come back to Fortune at any time if they need services or just want to be connected to a community of individuals who deeply care about and support them. Many of our former clients return as staff or volunteers. Fortune's metric of success is whether or not we're meeting both our mission and contractual requirements. In order to track our success, Fortune has invested considerable time and resources in data tracking and analysis. Our evaluation and quality improvement staff monitors and evaluates the progress of projects on an ongoing basis. Our staff regularly meets to assess the project's effectiveness and make program adjustments as needed. Fortune uses the Harmony database, a web-based information management framework designed for multi-service agencies that manages client records, outcomes data, and staff workloads. We use a variety of quality enhancement and management procedures to regularly review program performance, identify gaps in services, and implement corrective actions. This allows us to manage and deliver programming based on real-time data. While Fortune has engaged in advocacy and community education since its founding, in 2007 the agency launched the David Rothenberg Center for Public Policy to institutionalize and advance its advocacy, community education, technical assistance, and training initiatives to help remove barriers to successful reentry. Because we're such a large direct service provider, most people are unaware that we're actively engaged in working to remove structural barriers that impede our clients' ability to successfully reenter society. One of Fortune's most significant accomplishments was being honored by Philanthropedia GuideStar as the #1 expert identified nonprofit in criminal justice. Experts in the field boast that Fortune represents the best reentry program in the country and has for over 40 years. Another recent major accomplishment is the opening of Castle Gardens, an innovative mixed-use green housing community. For the first time in our history, we're providing supportive and affordable housing and robust essential services at the same site, creating long-term housing solutions for homeless people with histories of incarceration, as well as low-income individuals and families from West Harlem. Another recent accomplishment is the launch of Fortune's Better Living Center, our New York State licensed mental health clinic. The Better Living Center grew out of Fortune's concern about the lack of culturally competent and effective mental health services for the population of previously incarcerated individuals in New York City. This unique clinic is the next phase of Fortune's incredible evolution in meeting the needs of people impacted by the criminal justice system. Because of our commitment to serve any individual that walks through our doors, and because of a lifetime commitment to those people, Fortune is constantly seeking unrestricted funds that aren't tied to a particular program. What also makes the agency vulnerable is that during tough economic times, agencies like Fortune are most likely to experience cuts in services, since the clients we serve have little political support and no grassroots constituency advocating on their behalf. Additional resources would enable Fortune to go even deeper with our clients by offering a richer array of programs. We'll do this by providing new services available to all clients, focusing on urgent needs, strengthening collaborations between program units within the agency, and continuing the expansion of existing programs and services. In addition, to build on our holistic approach to service delivery, Fortune would like to work more closely with the family members of our clients, recognizing that when clients return home, they're often returning to volatile and unstable situations that negatively impact their ability to be successful. One of the most significant gaps in services faced by Fortune is our capacity to provide access to safe and affordable housing. Previously, the housing needs of people with criminal records were unmet in New York City to the point of crisis in many cases. That's why, in 2002, we opened the doors of the Fortune Academy, a supportive housing residence providing both short-term and phased permanent housing specifically for people with criminal records. Our housing services were developed because Fortune identified the need to fill a missing link in the continuum of care for formerly incarcerated homeless individuals. The success of the Academy set the stage for our ambitious new building, Castle Gardens, located adjacent to the Academy. Castle Gardens provides affordable housing to the community, supportive housing options for formerly incarcerated and homeless individuals, as well as critical support services. Since its opening, hundreds of homeless men and women have used residence in the Academy as a resource in their struggle to move from incarceration and homelessness into constructive lives in the community. But there are many other homeless men and women who need access to Fortune's limited supply of housing and are instead forced to remain homeless or seek housing at city-run shelters, which lack services, are unsafe, and often exacerbate the issues faced by our clients.